In the future, there will be elevators. Amazing.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Handy.
I lived with the best gal I'd ever seen.
Doggy.
She was 2 now and full of life and love. She'd cost me about a year's salary, but she was worth it. It was good to have someone warm nearby after completing a dirty job, and the retirement swag from this case would go toward getting her a partner.
Aww. Little cutie.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Sweet. As you can see here, we got our own little Esper machine, should we need to do any image analysis. Let's go back into the bedroom.
Zubin was the first Nexus 6 I'd come up against. There was something in his eyes, an almost primordial desire to live. Most of the 3s, 4s, and 5s I'd seen would just give up when you had them. But these 6s, they were a whole other breed.
Now that is a view. I'm just going to take a second here and just listen to the awesome Blade Runner theme music. I love that. Awesome. Ooh, red blinky thing.
Hi, Mr. McCoy. I'm sure you remember me. I heard about what you did for my friend, and I just wanted to say thanks.
The message could have come from any of a dozen people. I'd done my share of favors when I was in uniform. Something about the voice was familiar, but I was too tired to place it for sure. Erase and reset.
The message you get there changes based on whether or not you save or kill Zubin. If you kill him, you get a message from Clovis threatening you. If you save him, you get the one you just heard.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%, according to the latest figures from the Department of Justice. Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials registered as city residents and promised a tough new set of standards for the City Immigration Bureau by next month.
Okay, so this is the Kaya database that I mentioned earlier. Basically, this will show you any of the important information that you have gathered throughout the game. And basically, you have different ways of organizing them. You know, it'll be photos, you know, any type of evidence that you've got.
Howie Lee's in Chinatown.
And
this woman says she saw that kid who worked for Runson
so
hanging
he's
around
got
with a
audio
big fat
clips too.
This guy lives across the street. Says he heard a crash late last night. Looked out his window and saw a
You can
black
see
sedan
this right
speeding
here.
away
This
from the
will
scene.
switch between different suspects that you have for each case. You have different tabs that, like I said, it basically gives you different ways to organize.
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool. No luck.
You have filters
But it looks
here
like got some
for,
latents.
you know, ammo or whatever. See, now the only thing you'll see
The
here
shell
is,
casings from Runson should be in the Museum of Military History.
evidence.
They're from an Ender rifle. It's standard issue off-world military hardware, heavy caliber. That puppy can punch right through a tank. Whoever used this piece didn't just walk into their local sporting goods store and buy it. Those babies are collectibles, and they ain't cheap.
You can see there,
Big caliber,
once we,
possibly off-world combat
once
weaponry.
we find
Ballistics
more
might give me a fix
cases,
on it.
or once we run into more cases, you know, they will show up under here. So it's a pretty handy tool. I guess I can also show you the options thing here. Help, load, save, all that stuff. This is how much money you have. It's called Chinyan. This is the ammunition type you have. When you first start out, it's just regular ammunition, but you can get upgrades to that. You can get a couple other upgrades to your device, but we'll get to those as we get to them.
Portrait of the sleep-deprived.
And that's the end of Act 1. Cutscene time.
Got your delivery here, man.
What?
Kingston Kitchen.
Oh, yes, right. Hold on.
Is this what the gravity be like on Mars?
Oh, no. It's about a third of what we got here on Terra. Real comfy. How about turning that dial, okay? When I say...
Please, can you control your rat?
I'll have you know that Ricky's a purebred Chihuahua, and he's totally real.
Things going good at Tyrell Corporation?
Boring, boring. Old man Tyrell's been on a Wagner kick lately. He never shuts up.
You also do outside work?
Sweetie, I never go outside. It's bad for the glands.
How about Nexus 6? You know a lot about them?
I think you should be going now.
Understand good, it holds deep meaning for me now. Where be your research on Nexus 6? And your test studies, contacts, the works?
Only simulator! Extraterrestrial gravity!
One more minute, you be swallowing this explosive. 3 more minutes, they be hosing you off the true life building across town.
No, I swear. I don't have anything. If I did, I'd give it to you.
My people sick and dying. You tell me something.
Talk to Dr. Tyrell.
Tell me something I don't know.
The organ designers, Miraji, Hannibal Chew, Luther and Lance. They're closer to him than I am.
Where?
DNA Row. They're all working down on DNA Row. No.
You one miserable package, man.
No! No, please, don't!
Pick up.
Hope you aren't camped out there with a bottle of tequila.
Oh, very funny.
Early bird slays the worm, McCoy.
Don't worry, I'm up, Lieutenant. What's the buzz?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building.
Inside?
That's right, but we also got a sweet little break on it. Tyrell's surveillance system recorded the whole shebang.
Beautiful. How many perps?
Just one. I don't know if it's related to the Runcitor deal or not. Tyrell security will have the disc for you when you get there. You'll be good, killer.
Oh my, this is getting rather exciting, isn't it? Okay, so now we gotta head over to the Tyrell building, because we got a new crime scene. More stuff to investigate.
Your floor number, please.
Roof.
Aha, we have a new location on the map. The Tyrell building. As you make your way through the game, new areas will open up. It makes sense the way they unlock. Basically, wherever your evidence leads, wherever your investigation would lead, that's the area you get to go to next.
McCoy, LPD.
Just a minute.
Where do I go?
Grab test on the east wing, 66th floor. Here's the footage from the security cameras. You get a pretty good look at the man's face.
How'd he get past you guys?
He pretended to be a delivery man. Dr. Eisenduller ordered in a lot, so it didn't seem unusual.
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
One more thing.
I've told you everything I know, Detective. I gotta work. These monitors don't watch themselves.
Yeah, it's a tough gig.